Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Upaka Sports Center of Excellence and Champion.in today. Am I audible? Well, clearly audible, sir?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
and I'm visible too now. I'm sure.
Yes.
Yes. So, yes, today we have a fantastic guest today with us, Ms. Vavis Barucha, the captain of Indian rugby team. I'm great to have you, ma'am. Before we start with you,
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I was on mute.
no worries, no worries. Before we start with you, I'll
Yeah.
just give you a background about Yopaka Sports Center of Excellence. Yopaka Sports Center of Excellence is formed with the vision to have sports people to like you to bring lot of medals for India, to bring it to train athletes from India so that they can go to play the international championships and bring medals for India definitely. Secondly, this institute is located in beautiful location of Abu Road, Mount Abu, which is in Rajasthan. It's a
Rajasthan.
25 acres, yes, 25 acres, beautiful property, beautiful scenery, the weather, the climate, everything is very good for training, sports training. As you must be aware, the higher we go in altitude, the training gets tough and it's very
Okay.
useful for us. So with that vision, we have formed this institute at Mount Abu. Uh, Secondly, we have come up with champion.in, which you are aware. I'll give it to Rachel ji to introduce champion.in to all our guests, to all our viewers. Rachel, please.
Yeah, so good evening, everyone. This is Vishal Agarwal. I'm the co-founder of Champions.in. So, Champions.in, we basically aim to provide resources to all the sports athletes and also promote the sports in India and sports athletes and find new talents to and give this new talents to the country. Okay, so Neha, can you just show the next slide?
Yes, vision. Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Right. So I've moved it to the next slide. Vision.
Yeah. Neha ji, it's not working.
One second. One second. I'm sure now. I think it's there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, Champions.in is built with a vision to empower Indian talent for developing skills, utilizing experiences, and other sports resources under one roof. So, this is our vision to provide basically athletes and basically empower sports in this country by providing the required skills, also train them with the best kind of trainers, and also provide them with the best kind of sports resources, meaning sports gears and other resources, all under one roof. So Champion will have each and every aspect of the sports covered, so each and every sports athlete can look up to us. Yeah, the next slide.
So if I may add, Rachel, I think if I am a
Yeah.
sports trainer, I can go and register with champion.in. Champion will
Yes.
provide me with some coaching, some opportunity that I can coach people.
Yes.
If I have sports infrastructure, if I have a ground, if I have a shooting
So
academy,
Neha ji, if you could just scroll down to the fourth slide.
yes, yes, yes.
So basically, the complete objective is divided into four parts. So basically, providing when we are providing resources to sports athlete, by that I mean we are providing the best kind of infrastructure which is available near to them. Also, we will be providing them with the medical, physical trainers, commentators, coaches, all the people who are there in the sports community. For a player to become a player, there is some background staff which is needed to train them, to coach them, to for their medical fitness. So that particular experience we are going to provide of the best kind of people in the sports fraternity. Also promoting and recognizing talent. So we will be conducting events at different levels, at state level, district level, national level, to basically pick up the best kind of talent and promote talent to so that we bring in more medals for the country. Also promoting players and sports on a global level using social media. So we are as if everyone who is joining in will be will be also knowing that we are promoting sports, and this is actually an activity to actually promote sports and also players on a global level using social media. So the reach of social media is known to everyone. It's like every human being on this earth is spending approximately an hour on social media. So our aim here is to use that power to promote players and sports in the country. Sports as an education. Sports. So we have this certain webinars like the one which we are conducting today with you, ma'am, and also the other webinars, and also we are trying to introduce some courses to promote sports as an education in this country. Sports as a career. So basically, people do not choose sports generally in India because we feel that it is not suitable to take sports as a career, right? So Champions.in will basically bring in new opportunities from various corporates to athletes, as this will be the largest senior sports community. We plan to be the largest sports community in the country, but providing people with all kind of sports services. Also, we are opening grounds for trainers, commentators, etc. As I already mentioned, for new opportunities, as these people will be getting more opportunities with more people in the sector to train and to coach. So it is everyone will be connected to everyone, and we will be the platform to connect each and every resources to the athletes, as well as the resources will will have the benefits, enjoy the benefits, and also the players will enjoy the benefit. And in this way, we plan to furnish and bring in nurture sports and bring in new talent for the country. And on the board of Champions.in, we have with us Neha ji, third slide. Neha ji, could you just scroll to third slide? Yeah. C. Uttam Prakash Agarwal as our president. I am the co-founder, Michelle Agarwal. Michelle Agarwal as the CEO. CA Riya Agarwal as the CFO. Neha Dhanuka ma'am as director. And Dr. Suvesh Sharma, director and the CEO of kickboxing. So this is all about Champions.in. I would just hand over to Suvesh.
Yes, Veji, please introduce now. So now we are aware about champion.in, we are aware about YupakaSportsCenter.in. Now we want to know more about our today's guest. Please introduce her, and over to you. Please, we are eager to hear her story, some questions that we have for her. Please, Suvesh sir, over to you.
Thank you, Miss Neha ji and Rachel Agarwal ji for wonderful introduction of Champions.in, and thank you for a wonderful opportunity to introduce to our today's guest. I won't start with the name, as we all know. Like our today's guest doesn't require any recognition. She is an athlete, not just an athlete. She is an powerful athlete. By powerful athlete, you might be knowing like how powerful she must be. And also she is a captain of Indian rugby women's team, the first ever captain of the Indian women's rugby team. अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुआ है. We have still more left to go. And she is, apart from captain of Indian rugby team, she is also a physiotherapist. I'm actually very glad to hear that for the first time when I heard that. So I welcome you, ma'am, Miss Wabish Barusa ji. Namaste.
Thank you, Suvesh. Thank you so much.
I must say, man, when I heard about you, I was so excited to meet you as an from being a sport being from the sport background, as well as from the medical fraternity. I can relate myself with you because I am being a naturopath and into sports as well. So
Right.
I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Neha ji. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for having me at this platform.
Yes. So, we have heard that you are from women's. You are the captain of women's rugby team, and it is a
Yeah.
pleasure to have you here. I must say,
Thank you.
previously I used to feel like I was the only doctor like who's playing sports. But now when I met you, I can I have a company.
Now you have company. Yeah.
So we'll quickly start with today's session, as
Yeah.
we have many guests with us, and we also have our chairman of the Yupaka Sports Center as well as champions.in. Sir Uttam Prakash Agarwal ji. Namaste, sir.
Right.
We'll start with today's session. Our first question to you, ma'am. Ma'am, I have seen, this is also my personal question as well. We have seen, we have football, we have volleyball, we have basketball, we have all types of ball. But the shape of the rugby ball is something different. So we just want to start with that. Okay, what exactly it is called? What is the name of the ball?
So the ball is called a rugby ball, and a lot of people. I'll speak in Hindi and English. Yeah,
That
a lot of
is
people.
fine, ma'am.
A lot of people mistaken a rugby ball and an American football ball. तो जो अमेरिकन फुटबॉल रहता है वो लोग हेलमेट पहन के बहुत ज्यादा मारामारी कर रहे हैं फील्ड पे, वो एक स्पोर्ट है, और रग्बी एक दूसरा स्पोर्ट है. सो द रग्बी बॉल इज शेप्ड लाइक एन एग. Some people call it shaped like a watermelon. Some people say it's shaped like God knows a spindle, but it's oval shape. And history goes such that in the previous times when rugby had just been introduced, people used to play with the pig's bladder. सुअर के bladder से खेलते थे. So the bladder used to be oval shape, and this is why the ball ended up looking oval in shape through the years. Now obviously we play with a rubber bladder, but the shape took the same thing as a pig's bladder. नेहा जी बहुत हंस रही है.
I'm surprised with this history about it. Okay.
No, but incidentally, ma'am, even football would have been ideally had been played from an animal's bladder only. It's now become a rubber bladder. Any of our balls, for that matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is
So
very
that's the
surprising.
history.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the history of the ball.
I'm very, very surprised to know that history, ma'am. And thank you for that clarification, because we are actually, because all the balls we have seen, it is like oval, like it is round in shape. And this is the ball we have an oval shape. So
the
thank
reason
you.
also the reason it's also stuck to being oval in shape is because the 90% of this game is running. Now, if ball or a basketball, it's difficult to pass it with the physics of the wind. So the reason it's a spindle shape is so that you can spin it and it cuts through the wind as effectively as possible to reach your player's hand in time. So if you try to pass a football, it won't cut through the wind; it will just hit through the wind.
Right,
So that's the reason also why the ball has that shape.
Oh, I got my answer today. Thank you, ma'am. So we would like to know about your childhood, ma'am. Actually, we know what we are today, we are somewhere from the childhood. हम बचपन से ही like हमको एक direction मिलता है from our parents, from our teachers, many things. So I love to know what exactly was your childhood and how it was.
So I have two elder brothers. एक 4 साल बड़ा है, एक 5.5 साल बड़ा है. And they would always be very notorious and boisterous. तो बचपन से ही डैडी का ये था कि समर वेकेशन में वी हैव टू गो फॉर साइकिलिंग, और इफ साइकिल पंक्चर हुआ, बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स वी डोंट वांट टू गो साइकिलिंग, तो खुद की साइकिल की हवा निकाल देते थे. तो ही से चलो विल गो रनिंग, एंड इफ वी से अरे लेग्स आर पेनिंग, शूज आर टॉर्न, ये वो हैबिट, तो ही से चलो स्विमिंग जाते. One or the other thing we were supposed to do. So running, cycling and swimming was a must for us during summer vacation. And this is, I'm talking of age 5 almost, और फिर slowly, I was always interested in outdoor activities. Like in my building also we used to play cricket. बहुत सारे लोगों की खिड़कियां तोड़े हैं और हमारे बहुत सारे कर्फ्यू रहे हैं, and we played all of these games. So it's been it's been very active childhood, and also through school I always remember enjoying art and craft. I always remember enjoying PT period. I used to wait for it. I used to go to school only for lunch and PT. बस ये दो चीजें थे मेरे. बीच में जो भी हो रहा था वो extra curricular है. But shockingly for me, even as a child, they would call art, craft, PT, physical activities, all extracurricular. And at that point of time, I didn't understand what extracurricular means. But body language wise and the way that they would behave with it as a mindset, it seemed like ये hobby के जैसे, time pass के जैसे, करना है इसलिए कर रहे हो. But for me, books पढ़ना, पढ़ाई करना was like that. That was a hobby. कि ठीक है यार, आना ही है स्कूल, खेलने के लिए आ रहे हैं, but ठीक है पढ़ भी लेते हैं. It was ulta for me in my head. So that's how my childhood days went. To say that I was quite a good student in school. क्या पता ऐसे भगवान का दिया हुआ सब कुछ है. but like primary school was lots of fun. But the moment I went into senior school, things changed because suddenly you go from playing games to playing a sport, and the difference is huge. When you're playing games, there's no rules, there is no guidelines, no direction, just have fun. The moment you go from playing games to playing sport, which is what the main difference is when you start bifurcating and when you start setting goals for yourself. तो एक्चुअली मेरा जर्नी थोड़ा बहुत फास्ट फॉरवर्ड हुआ था मेरे लिए, क्योंकि आई वाज इन स्टैंडर्ड 3 और थर्ड स्टैंडर्ड में ही मेरे पीटी कोच जो है प्राइमरी स्कूल के, उन्होंने नोटिस किया कि मेरे जो फिजिकल एक्टिविटी के एनर्जी लेवल्स है वो बहुत हाई है. इट वाज अबव माय पीयर्स. तो उन्होंने सीनियर स्कूल के कोच को कॉल किया एंड ही सेड ये एक स्टूडेंट है, आप उनको ट्रेनिंग में स्टार्ट कर लो. सो माय training with children age 2-3 years elder than me already started from going from game to sport much before, and I did not enjoy that transition क्योंकि मुझे नहीं चाहिए था structure, मुझे नहीं चाहिए था goals, मुझे नहीं चाहिए थे plan. आप मुझे बॉल दो और मैं उसके साथ कुछ भी करूंगी. It was something like that. Don't tell me rules and all of that shit. My game, my rules. ऐसे था. But then things changed and I started realizing, and my senior school coach, his name is Sanjay Kamble, I don't know if you all know him, he molded us and he molded me and he gave me a lot of confidence to believe that gender and age do not stand anywhere in competition. It is only hard work, your confidence and your practice. That's what matters in competition. And slowly I was built to understanding what is competition and why is competition there and how to achieve and what does it mean to win, what does it mean to lose, how important is losing, and all of these things I was very fortunate to learn through my school.
Oh, it was super, ma'am. Basically, the one thing I can relate, I used to go to school only for PT lecture. Even my thing was that.
I know, right? I mean,
that is a sportsman thing. I could relate that. That is a sportsman thing.
Yeah.
And
so this is
like
how my childhood largely went,
So like I just want to know, are your brothers also strong like you?
Yeah, so I'm a Parsi and my genetics is from Persia. I have no family there, but our genetics are Persian. So all of us are strong built. The jo beach wala bhai hai, he plays very good football, but also is very lazy. So वो थोड़े से stagnate हो रहे हैं. But he loves to play his football. He doesn't like to put in the effort. But वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा athletic है. मेरे उससे बड़ा भाई, he likes the physique and all of that. So he already has it. It's just about putting the hard work. I think God gave them the physique and the natural athletic body, और मुझ में hard work ठूस दिया. So I have to really work hard to look in a certain way and to be a certain way, because I'm not as athletic as them. We're just all big people. We're strong boned. Yeah.
I could see that, man. We could see that. And we would love to know, like, what inspired you to get into rugby as a sport. Like, you have many sports there, but especially you selected rugby, so I would just want to know about that.
So actually the story is very funny. I always tell people that I didn't select rugby selected me, and it was a very, very organic, beautiful story where I was playing handball in school. So I was playing handball for 3 years. Handball खेले थे मैं. I played wrestling. My school exposed me to a lot of sports. So I played handball, wrestling, football, fencing, skipping, basketball. We played all of it in school. सब में. और track and field तो सब किया है. Pole vault से लेके 100 meters तक सब खिलाया है सर ने.
Super.
तो short put भी किया और triple jump भी किया. सब किया है. So it was like touch and feel everything. Then handball happened. Handball I took seriously because I was doing well in it, and I played for Maharashtra State for 3 years. Now I was in my 10th standard, and like all of us, 10th standard पहुंचने के बाद ये ऐसे मतलब पता नहीं ऐसे ऐसे लगता है कि पूरी दुनिया के लोड हमारे सिर पे है और अभी नहीं पढ़ाई पे ध्यान देना है, स्पोर्ट्स को बंद करना है, kind of shit.
Right.
So it was a give and take situation for me. My teachers and my principal told me कि you want to go and play for your nationals, you have to promise us you're going to study and clear your 10th standards with flying colors. I said done, absolutely done, no doubts about that. और वो हुआ. But somewhere in the middle, we were in school and we were preparing for our board exams, and we were in class studying. So I went for my nationals, came back, and now I have to study. So that was the give and take. So I was sitting in class and studying, और मेरे सर ने एक रनर बॉल को भेजा मुझे और मेरी टीममेट नेहा परदेशी जो वाइस कैप्टन है इंडियन वुमेन्स रग्बी टीम की. He called both of us down. We were in school together. So he sent somebody to call us down, and our classroom was on the 3rd floor. Now whenever sir called us, मतलब बहुत ही अच्छा न्यूज़ है, नहीं तो हमने कुछ कांड किया है. And 99% times था कि हमने कुछ कांड किया. So and we were in different divisions. So we were called out, and I saw her and she saw me, and I'm like, you did something और मेरा नाम लिया ना तूने. And she's like, you only must have done something. तेरी ये इसमें कीड़े हैं. So I'm like, what the hell? तूने नहीं किया, मैंने नहीं किया, क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? 3 floors, we sprinted down. We were like, क्या हो रहा है? फटके मिलने वाले आज. So we went down, and we saw these 2 gentlemen, very big, stocky, 6 feet tall. One of them was Mr. Surut Khare. He is the coach and the co-founder of Kafandra. It's the Pune rugby team. And with him was Mr. Sandeep Singh, who used to play rugby for the army team.
Oh.
The services team. Yeah. So both of them came to school to promote the sport and involve it as a part of the curriculum.
Okay.
But before they could meet the principal, Sanjay sir, he introduced us to each other. And Surut sir said, you know what, girls, you guys are so enthusiastic and athletic. You all are built for playing rugby. Why don't you all come and watch our weekend game? So I was a little shocked कि पुणे में rugby team है और वो भी women's rugby team है. So I was like, yeah, whatever it is, we will come and watch, no problem. So city में थोड़ा दूर जाना पड़ा, but whatever. Neha and I kinetic पे बैठ के हम लोग चल पड़े. And Suvesh, we went over there. Or you've been to national events, you've been to national sporting events, and if it's your local sport event, national भी रहेगा ना, तो बहुत ऐसे गरीब सा जैसे दिखता है. Everyone is wearing shorts, आधा वैसे चिक्कल पैर पे है, बाल कैसे तो भी है, खाने का जो सुविधा है, it's all like you don't want to be in such a place, but you're there because you love to play sport. But we walked into this place, and firstly there was a green ground जिसपे घास थी. We were like, "Arey, this is nice shit, yeah." Then there was music playing, and in a sports field for music to play was something we only saw on TV. Music was playing, people were laughing, people were interacting and talking with each other, people were having fun. We were like, "This is like a dreamland. ये क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे?" Anyway, we went and we saw the game, and trust me, Suvesh, Neha and I both, we were left with our jaws dropped. We were just like, ये क्या गेम है? People are passing a ball, people are getting tackled, people are falling, they're getting up, nobody is getting hurt, and even if some girl got hurt, वो खुद चल के बाहर जाती थी, holding her hand or holding her head or something or whatever. And these women are bloody strong. And the tournament was between our Pune rugby girls, Hong Kong girls, and Jammu Kashmir. So we were seeing people from different societies, different upbringings, just over there having fun around a ball. And we both actually looked at each other and we're like, this is it. This is what we are going to do next. So and then our board exams got over. We joined the club. Like I remember 20th March को exams खत्म हुए, 21st में हम ground पे थे. ऐसे भी नहीं था कि अरे यार exams खत्म हो गए तो चलो एक दिन छुट्टी लेते, नहीं. We were there the next day, and the rest, as they say, is history.
But it is all destiny. Whether we can say it is all destiny.
Absolutely, Suvesh.
So we'd love to know. See, from childhood, as you said, आप बचपन से ही like you were more into sports and PT period and everything was related to sports only. So how
Yeah.
come you managed to crack physiotherapy, as in you completed your physiotherapy degree?
So that
So
also happened.
हाँ,
Yeah, that also happened because of rugby, and
अच्छा,
also my best friend. So we after 10th standard सब पूछते, तो बेटा आगे का क्या plan? And you're just like staring at people's face like, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. तुम plan का पूछ रहे हो. So
right,
anyway, rugby happened to me in 2009. I just finished my board exams. So board exams March में खत्म हुआ. Started playing rugby. We went for our first international tournament in 2009. And at the tournament, there were players, there were coaches, there was a managing team, there were tournament officials there. And there was this other person who was with every team. एक बंदा
Oh,
था हर एक की
अच्छा,
टीम में. And I'm like, what is this person? What is this person? ऐसे waist band पे एक pouch था, उसमें सब medical
हाँ,
kits सब वगैरह वगैरह था.
right,
ये कर क्या रहा है? कौन है ये? And he, every time somebody got injured, he was the first person to reach on spot. And he had all the equipment in his bag and physically looking very fit. ये कौन है यार? मेरे को भी ऐसे करना है. Who is this? Who is this? And we also had a team physiotherapist, but ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, घर की मुर्गी दाल बराबर जैसे होता है. So I was like,
right.
so I asked my physio, I'm like, who is that guy? And he's like, he's the physiotherapist. I was like, why do you look so garib, sort of thing like that. But from there it came to my mind, I want to do this. I want to do physiotherapy. I had the inclination towards it. I've always wanted to help people, and I always wanted to stay close to sport. So I was like, bas, physiotherapy karna hai. So वापस
हाँ,
आए. Physiotherapy ऐसे भूत सवार था. And my best friend, her name is Nikita. She and I were like, क्या करना है? So she was like, she wanted to do Ayurveda. I said, अरे boss, there's this course called physiotherapy. बहुत सही है. 4.5 साल का है, and you get to work with a team. So she also got excited. So she's like, yeah, we should totally do that. So both of us looked up colleges, looked up the course, वगैरह वगैरह, and we were damn happy about it. मेरे मन में क्या था कि ठीक है, 1 घंटा books पढ़ना है, बाकी के time पे you will be assigned to a team.
yes,
There I go into physiotherapy school, and for 4 years I'm sitting in a classroom. And I didn't sign up for this, boss. Where's the team? Where's the ground? And
right.
I was learning. And when I entered first year, I was like, this is an AC classroom. I have to wear a lab coat and sit. I have to wear long pants and sit. I'm not allowed to wear shorts in school. What the is going on?
Right.
But reality hit hard, and it hit really hard. But it was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed my years of physiotherapy, and I actually loved those subjects so much after reading them, obviously. And my rugby continued side by side, so I was having the best of both. So
Of
that's
course,
how
we can
physiotherapy happened.
it's a wonderful journey, I must say.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it really has been.
So, Vabis ji, we are starting with an different segment today, and you are the first, guest with whom we are starting with. We have set a rapid fire session today. So
Oh, nice. Okay.
we would be throwing few questions to you, and you have to answer them in 1 to 2 words. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready to shoot? Right. So I'll start with the session. Okay.
Yeah.
First question: career.
What career?
Just career. What
Oh,
comes to your
career?
mind? Yeah.
Professional athlete.
Professional. Okay. Strongest player in your team?
Stro- Mentally strong player.
Physically.
Physically strong player. Physically strong player in my
I know
team.
that answer, I guess.
Sweetie Kumari.
Smriti Kumari. Okay.
Sweetie.
Smriti. Spiti.
Sweetie, मतलब sweet.
Sweetie.
Sweetie,
Acha,
हाँ.
very sweet, very
Sweetie.
Yeah. Funniest player of your team?
Funniest. Her name is Sandhya Rai. बाप रे. वो खिलौने रहते हैं ना, जिसकी चेन खींच के वो नाचते बैठते.
Right.
She's like that only. उसका एक चावी मारा ना, she doesn't stop.
Oh.
Sandhya Rai. Yeah, she's from West Bengal.
हर एक टीम में एक प्लेयर तो ऐसा होता ही है.
Definitely.
The delicate darling player of your team?
Delicate darling. Wow, we don't have such a player actually. ऐसे कोई
Take
नहीं है.
one. We have the timer also.
अच्छा आंसर देना ही है क्या?
Yes.
अरे बाप रे, नहीं है कोई ऐसे टीम में डेलिकेट डार्लिंग जैसे. नहीं
Okay,
है.
we'll keep Babiji. You'll be the delicate darling of your team.
चलो डन.
Late Latif player of your team.
लेट लतीफ नेहा
Yeah.
परदेशी वाइस कैप्टन हमारी.
I
वो
must
मेरी
say
roommate.
Neha is in every team. Even we have Neha ji.
She always is my roommate और उसको हर बार बताना पड़ता है कि नेहा चल practice is at this time we have to reach at this time.
Teach me your voice.
आराम से करती है. Yes.
In my team also, मतलब to push for exercise, I have Neha. जिसको हमको पुश करना पड़ता है, चलो नेहा जी एक्सरसाइज के लिए.
सुमेश सर नॉट हियर.
हॉट हेडेड प्लेयर ऑफ योर टीम.
Hot headed.
हाँ, मतलब दारा सिंह टाइप. चलो अभी बिकॉज नो प्लेयर में तो लाइक इन रग्बी आई मस्ट से कि लाइक वो एकदम एनर्जी तो आ ही जाता है, बट हॉट हेडेड प्लेयर ऑफ योर टीम.
Hot headed player of my team. नमिता भोज.
समिता बोस. ओके.
हाँ, नमिता.
ओके, नमिता.
हाँ. Yeah.
Apart from rugby, best sport, what would you choose apart from rugby?
Sport.
Yeah.
Handball. Definitely.
Handball.
Yeah.
We have one thing. What comes to your mind when we say Bollywood?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh, women rugby by Shah Rukh Khan. Of course. Women rugby by 2025.
Women's rugby by 2025.
Yes.
Top 5 in Asia.
Top 5 in Asia. Oh, that is your goal as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Women rugby in one word. Can you describe women rugby versus men rugby in one word?
Very difficult one. Women rugby.
That's why it is in the last.
I think emotional.
More emotional. Right. True. Absolutely true, ma'am. It was so amazing, Babiji. Actually, you answered it very well, and it was quite up to the mark.
Thank you so much, Suresh. Thank you very much. It was very well planned, I must say. you put me on the
It
spot.
was actually planned because we knew we have to plan it according to Wabiz, captain of India.
Thank you, Suresh. That was really wonderful.
So, ma'am, we'll come to the next session. We would love to know how do you manage being a sports person, captain of your team, and a physiotherapist, a professional career as a physiotherapist and a rugby. How do you manage both the things?
So, Suresh, when I decided that I wanted to take science,
Right.
then that time itself I knew that this thing is going to need a lot of hard work.
Right.
It's not something I can do 50. Not rugby, not my sport, nor science. So when I decided that I am going to do it, मैंने मन में already मेरे priorities list out कर लिए थे कि studies है, मुझे ये degree करनी है, मुझे ये sport करना है, everything else will come after that. So when you actually sit down and more as an adult, when you sit down and look at your day, what are the things you do? You sleep, you eat, and you bathe. These are the non-negotiables. ये होते रहते हैं. Okay, some people don't bathe that often. But whatever. These are the things that you do in a regular. Apart from that, what are you doing? You're socializing. You're spending time on social media. Now with the lockdown, more of social media. You're doing things that are other than maybe you have a job, maybe you have to study. All these things are there. Now, when you begin to eliminate the non-important things of your day, you automatically start getting so much of time that you realize that it's really not difficult to manage two things at the same time. So that's something that, so the compartmentalizing is something that happened way long back actually when I decided that कि science करना है. मेरे मन में science करना है मतलब बहुत बड़ी बात थी. So I was like, ठीक है, this thing is going to require attention. Not that I gave it the attention it required, but still, I chalked out my days such कि practice होती थी, और I used to get my time to spend with my friends, and I had time to study. So ऐसे, and it's not like we study every day. Exams do के यहाँ पे पहुँचे तभी जाके पढ़ाई करते हैं. But the point is that, you know, I never bunked college. I always went and sat for all the lectures, so that at least the teacher will be like, अरे ये बच्ची मेरे क्लास में बैठी उसको पास कर दो. ऐसे तो at least I tried all my angles, but no, honestly, I never liked bunking college and wasting time. I used to always attend college practicals, so always I used to attend. So ऐसे मैंने एक balance create किया था, and till today I have maintained that balance, where morning 7 o'clock till afternoon 2 o'clock I take patients, I do my patients, and then after that is me time, practice time, training time, everything.
Superb, ma'am. I must say.
And you know,
that
actually, Suresh,
Uh-huh.
in the middle, in 2016, actually, I'd like to bring this point up. In 2016, वो balance थोड़ा
Okay.
हट गया था. I graduated as a physiotherapist in 2016, और मेरे मन में suddenly ऐसे एक ख्याल आया कि I should focus more on physiotherapy. So what ended up happening was, instead of working half time and practicing half time, I gave all my attention to physiotherapy, and close to about 12 hours of the day I was working as a physiotherapist. Back-to-back patients, बाहर का खाना, unhealthy lifestyle, late से सोना, जल्दी उठना, तो less sleep. Practice बिल्कुल बंद हो गया था. कभी कभार ऐसे एक आधा घंटा मिला बीच में, तो I used to go to the gym and do some time pass. Literally time pass. It was not at all focused. And it happened such that my fitness levels went to the drain. And we had a camp at the end of the year. We had a camp at the end of the year, and I had not practiced for 3 to 4 months, and I was just like, मेरे मन में ऐसे था कि, you know what, we go for the camp ना, कितना बुरा होगा, अभी इतने सालों से खेल रहे हैं तो कुछ तो टैलेंट रहेगा हाथों में कि हम चला सकते हैं, गाड़ी चल सकती है. But वैसे नहीं हुआ, and I got dropped from the team. So that whole, you know, it's almost like it was like a downslope or dip hua, and it was a bad dip for me. I was just like, you know, I can't, I mean, yes, getting dropped from the team is not a bad thing, but somewhere I felt कि because of my fitness I got dropped from the team, and it was that I was not meeting any fitness standards, and I realized कि मैंने खुद का ही कुआं खोदा है यहाँ पे, किसी और के इससे नहीं हुआ है, and I can only get myself out of this. So I did whatever it took. मैंने बोला बस बॉस, मेरे को नहीं कमाना है इतना पैसा, नहीं बनना है richest woman of the world, मेरे को ये करना है, मेरे को ये भी करना है, and I will part my day such, and I will just go with this plan. And that's how I have stuck with this now. 2 के बाद में patients देती ही नहीं, वो आते तो भी बोलते हैं sorry, take an appointment for the next day.
That actually has to be, you know, being a sports person as well as professionally also doing.
Yeah.
Actually have that timetable, as you said, ma'am. Have that timetable. That is right, rightly said.
Yeah.
And I would love to know, ma'am. I would request all my viewers as well. You can put your questions in the chat box, or as well as you can put the questions in your comment box, because we have Vabizi. She will be taking Q&A session in the last, and she will
Sure.
answering all your questions as well. We have one more question. How many squats do you do a day?
How many squats?
Squats do you do a day?
I don't squat every day. But when I do squats, so ऐसे ज़्यादा ही रहता है मतलब. And now with no gym, तो 300 से कम तो नहीं रहता है.
So like it is
300 squats. Sorry to interrupt. 300 squats.
Yeah, separated through different sets. So variations of squats. नेहा मैडम, मेरे डैडी जो है ना वो बोलते हैं मुझे, तो वो भी एथलीट हुआ करते थे उनके टाइम पे, एंड माय ग्रैंडफादर आल्सो, तो मैं उनको पूछती हूँ कि आप कितने स्क्वाट्स करने के, वो बोलते थे वार्म अप में हम 1000 करते थे.
Oh,
I'm not joking.
right.
I'm not joking. He's this. He's like,
Yes.
yeah, I mean, 300 was just like ऐसे बच्चे करते थे हमारे. So we had to like, I have to keep up to those standards.
Right, exactly right.
So yeah, I mean, if I'm doing a legs day, then I do variations of squats and yeah.
Actually. So, like, would love to know about the downfall in your career. Like, as you said, like 2016 was the downfall. So, apart from it, was
Yeah.
it like any injury or something like that? Was there a downfall like
No,
that?
touch wood, I've had no injuries. No, I've had no injuries as such, Suresh,
Great.
because from the beginning only, I have created my practice and my, again, thanks to my coach in school, हमारे practice sessions used to be mostly related to injury proof. You are injury proof. You cannot be that player who gets injured on a field and has to come out because of an injury.
Conditioning.
Because
Right.
if you get injured, means kuch to lacking. Yeah, there was something lacking in your training. Say if you
Yes.
sprain your ankle, means you didn't strengthen your calves enough. You didn't strengthen your ligaments enough in training. Or let's say you get a back spasm. Now, back spasm has a load of things related to it, but one of the things is before competition you've not slept well. So
Right.
these are the things that have always been inculcated in our minds, and obviously strength and conditioning, the kind of food we eat, uh, all contributes to not being injured. And I have been extremely careful about this point since the beginning. I've just got very slight. But once somebody's foot hit my eyebrow, so ye thoda sa fat gaya. But that's about it. I've had no major injury. Nothing that has kept me away from training for a long period of time.
I must say, like, in our game we play one-on-one, but in your game one person plays against the whole team. So I must
Yeah,
the amount of energy required to perform there. I
absolutely.
must say.
And also the thing is, Suresh, that in rugby you can get tackled in any direction. So you really
Exactly.
don't know where the force is coming from. So your joints have to actually be proof to all physics.
Right. It is as
Yeah,
good as a car accident, like car coming and dashing it to you.
precisely.
I was imagining that.
Right.
Right. So, like, we would love to know what kind of diet are you, maintaining to get that energy. Like, if you're performing, you're training hard, you're performing in sport that is that requires so much of energy. So, what kind of diet are you maintaining or
Yeah. So I don't have a very particular diet. ऐसे नहीं कि I can tell you breakfast में इतना है, lunch में इतना है और dinner में इतना है. But I usually I'm a light breakfast eater and I am a light dinner eater. मेरा lunch रहता है वो एक मैं 3 लोगों को खाती हूँ lunch में. It's like that. But my thing is कि I eat very sensibly. I try and watch what I eat. Obviously, I stay away from all sugars, processed foods, packaged foods. वो तो नहीं होता है. So my diet is 80% vegetarian, I would say, and 20% non-vegetarian. And eggs तो रोज होता है. So I have, and not because protein जाना चाहिए body में, none of that. It's just कि बचपन से, again like I said, I'm Parsi, and if you read about what Parsis love to eat, अंडे तो हर एक चीज में होता है. मतलब आप किसी भी चीज के ऊपर अंडा क्रैक करो, वो पारसी वही करता है. So our eggs is a part of our diet. So सुबह के 2 अंडे तो होते ही है. If it's not in the morning, then it happens in the afternoon. But दिन के 2 अंडे हो जाते हैं. And recently I've started eating a lot of raw vegetables and salads in my diet. अगर बाहर खाना हुआ, like let's say कि घर जाना नहीं हुआ and it's a long day and I've had to eat outside food, I choose a place which would serve food that is not particularly going to hamper my performance. So I would not on a regular day, I will not stop at a McDonald's and pick up a burger and just munch it on the way. I will make sure I make the time to stop by a burji ka thela and eat anda burji instead of eating that. Or if I'm feeling fancy on Sunday, I'll stop at a cafe and have some salad, or have something that will fill me, but at the same time not hamper my efforts on another day. And आज के ज़माने में the thing is that Suvesh, that we have the option of actually choosing. It's not कि plate में जो रखा है वो खाओ.
Right.
So I think as athletes, it becomes our responsibility to choose wisely.
Right. Absolutely right.
Yeah.
So like it is a good.
I'll be honest with you, and I'll be honest with this forum. I eat everything. Okay.
Uh-huh.
There'll be once in a month when I eat a cake. There'll be once in a month I'm eating pizzas. There'll be once in a month when I'm having absolute junk food in front of me. But 90% of the time, I am maintaining a very balanced diet. Like just to give you an example, abhi yahan pe aane ke pehle, I had chapati, dal, bhindi with aloo, and salad.
But the amount of see, you're balancing in both the ways. As in you're performing also, you are doing exercises also. So if you're eating and you're doing exercises and you're burning that much of calories, so that is fine, I guess, for an athlete.
It is, but it cannot become a habit.
It should not be a habit.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely right. I basically, my diet is also same. Like I eat normally, I balance my everything, but I eat quantitatively and maintain a quality. That's it.
Precisely.
Yes.
That's about it.
Yes. So like as in we are talking about with Women's Indian Rugby captain. So I would love to put a question. What describes women empowerment in sport?
What describes
women empowerment
in sport? I think the fact that we can have women making decisions, or women being part of making policies, women being given equal opportunity to play, will be what describes women empowerment in sport.
And how well is India doing, empowering women in India, like in sports?
Honestly, Suvesh, to be positive about it, we have come a long way.
Yes.
I mean, coming from the time from when, let's say, PT Usha was an athlete and she was absolutely ashamed of playing until she got us the medal.
Yes.
And coming from then to now, I think we've come a long way where at least we can wear our shorts and step out of the house and tell our home people that we're going for training. Yes, in a lot of households, there is still a lot of restriction, and I'm not denying it. But we've come such a long way wherein a girl can actually think about, I am interested in this sport, I would like to play it. And she can voice that to her parents. We've come to a stage where it's actually so empowering for me sometimes when I see, we've grown up seeing a Gagan Anand, or we've grown up seeing Prakash Padukone, or we've known of a Roger Federer, and we know of all male icons. So when we've grown up, we've thought of, I'm at level. Looking at a man, and even for a girl, I'm saying for a woman. But now there are young boys who are looking towards a PV Sindhu and saying, I'm going to be at that level. Or looking at a Sania Mirza and saying, I'm going to, crack doubles like that lady. Or a Serena Williams or Venus Williams, and, saying that, boss, I'm going to win that Wimbledon, man. So there's young boys now idealizing women as their goals. And that has been the huge change, not only globally, but for our country itself.
Right.
I think that's been, I think in that sense, I think India is moving quite up the graph in terms of women empowerment.
Absolutely true. So would request you to give one message to all the women who wants to play sport, but for some reasons, they are not being able to, pursue a career in sports. So I would love to get some message for that for all the girls out there.
So I'm a very fair person, honestly, Shuvesh. So my message is not only to girls but even to boys because they face equal number of discrimination. My
Yeah,
message to you guys is that India is not yet a country that prioritize sport.
right, right.
So always have a backup with your academics. Make sure you have a sporting career. Make sure you have the dream of being a professional athlete, but at the same time you have to be sure that you have an academic background. कुछ नहीं 12th pass करके रखो, bachelor's करके रखो, keep it with you. Because
Yes,
what will happen is when your time to play will come to an end, which it will. चलो 35 years, 40 years, 50 years तक खेलोगे, उसके बाद क्या? You can't be dependent on someone else. So
right.
make sure you have your academic background with you. And even if you make it professional in your sport, please continue your education and complete your education. It is very, very important. If you want to educate yourself in the field of sport, do it. But educate yourself because your brain is what will stick with you throughout. That is number one. Secondly, if anything is stopping you, if you're interested in playing sport, अगर आपको sport खेलना है और किसी वजह से आपको आपको बाधा है, आप नहीं कर पा रहे हो, understand what it is. Let's say it is your parents. You can tell them, you can explain to them your interest in doing it, and that makes you happy. और एक चीज है गाइस कि हमारे पेरेंट्स जो है वो ना इसलिए बोलते हैं क्योंकि उनके उंगलियां जल गए हैं वो एक्सपीरियंस से. इफ यू कैन प्रूव टू देम दैट दिस इज व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू अर्न मनी आउट ऑफ, और you will be happy doing, or at least you will not sit on the streets, your parents will not mind. Your parents want you are able to stand on your own 2 feet. I, I'm saying this because I have seen my friends' parents. वो यही चाहते हैं कि यार हमारे बच्चे खुद के पैर पे खड़े होके खुद को खाना खिला सकते हैं, और स्पोर्ट खेल के ये नहीं होने वाला है. But if you can prove them wrong, prove it to them wrong and ask for a chance. And if you can't prove them wrong, then shut up and listen. It's as simple as that. So if you really, and if there's anything else that's coming in your way, there is a will, there is a way. So if you really want to do it, you will find your way. अगर ऐसे ही है कि है पढ़ाई नहीं करना है, चलो जाके खेलते हैं, मम्मी ने नहीं बोला तो इसके ऊपर एक इशू करेंगे कि मम्मी ने खेलना मना कर दिया. नहीं, सॉरी, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू एनकरेज दैट.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. मतलब you have to pursue. You have to have a backup basically. आपको एक support एक जरूरी है. That is fine. That is absolutely right. I even in like in my case also I completed my graduation. I did everything. Then I started again. I pursued my sports career. So
Yeah, precisely. I mean,
actually, it actually helped me out. Like I'm doing well in that because
it
I
really
have that
does, because
security.
yeah, exactly. You have a security.
Right. Right.
And even if you make it big in your sporting career, it's a bonus because you anyways wanted to do that. And
Right.
you always have this thing backing you. You have your career backing. You have your brain backing. And that's what is important.
So it is absolutely right, and you have answered all our questions very well, I must say, and it was like nice interacting with you. And now we would love to go with the Q&A session of the audience. What like they have seen you like answering all the questions, so we would take
Yeah, sure,
their
sure.
questions as well. So one would request all the members also please do your comments and do ask your questions in the chat box. And would love to address our chairman sir first, Sir Uttam Prakash Agarwal ji. Welcome,
Yeah.
sir.
Good evening, all, and welcome,
Good evening.
Ms. Bharusha ji. Really, when Neha ji and Rishel and my team talked to me about you, when they said the rugby
Haji.
captain of this country, right? And
Yeah.
my background that I was the youngest elected president to the All India Chartered Accountant and various board of Yes Bank, Reliance and all. Travel almost 38 country. In India, if anybody talks for the sports, people will talk only the cricket, right? And other thing which nobody will talk, and therefore we are not able to get the lot of medals globally. We are talking a lot about the Make in India, but in sports we never discuss. Only we are thinking what China is producing, we will produce in India and we will become Make in India. But I'm telling you, and having the experience of past 30 years, if you make the sports Make in India, right, automatically the India will become the Make in India.
Absolutely.
And I'm so happy to listen to a female, dynamic, for 7-8 years captain of this country, notorious in the schools, only considering the PT and this all. I was also the notorious, so I can imagine whoever is the notorious in the school, they only achieve the success. क्योंकि मस्ती करने में जितना दिमाग लगाना पड़ता है उतना किसी में नहीं लगाना पड़ता।
वो सही है।
और जो दिमाग को चलाता है बराबर है वही आदमी सक्सेस होता है।
Absolutely.
आपने rightly you said about that you have very good diet, which my younger generation, because today I have the participant of this program today from Kuwait, from Abu Dhabi, so many students, they are pursuing my chartered accountancy, right?
Yeah.
And they are not able to focus on the particular, first of all, the food habits.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You said in the week
it's become
only.
A problem, sir.
Yeah. You said only in the week, small. You take the cake, or sometimes you go to the coffee shop. But here, my students, they can't live without the Maggie. Right? And I don't know what really they are enjoying the Maggie. Still, I could not understand. So the food habit, what you explained, and what you said about that the people are taking all the sports as a time pass, or मम्मी ने बोल दिया शाम को समय हो गया बराबर तो हमको 2 घंटे 1 घंटे खेलना है जाके. You said about that you should have the education for backup plan. At Upaka Sports Center of Excellence and Champion, rightly explained by our CEO, Mr. Rissel, that that the total what my sports people are thinking today, right? You all achieved. You were saying the people were thinking that they want to become some Williams or something. I want that my Indian people should become and follow we want to become the Miss Bharucha.
Yeah.
Right? So therefore, at our champion, what we are planning, that we want to make not as an extracurricular activity. We want to make it as an education.
Yeah.
We want to provide all the sportsmen as a placement programs. Right? It should not that you can play for 50 years after that, what you will do. So all my elder people like me, they say, no, beta, sports में नहीं जाना, 50 साल बाद में क्या करो? Because अभी इंसान last moment तक भी काम करना चाहता है.
Yeah.
Because people don't know what is the importance of life, how much money we have to earn, up to what age, and all these things. You see in the corona, everybody is getting tired sitting at home, but I am feeling happy. I am living for myself. Because now I got a chance that I am living for myself. Right? So with a very broad concept, with a very broad thought process, the team of my Nehaji, Subesh, myself, Rissel, Michelle, a lot of people we are there, and almost we have the people with us of your stature. Priyal, she was a representative to India, right, for rifle shooting. Then Mr. Yadav, he was so a lot of people. That physiotherapist, Mr. What is the name, Subesh? Our doctor.
Dr. Vikram Yadav and Dr. Sanjeev
Vikram Yadav,
Dr. Sanjeev
Gaikwad. So a lot of people I am trying to bring on the one platform on champion. We want to see that we don't want any political people or to come out and all these things. They will announce so many policies now. We people, experienced people, will see that one day this sports and athletes become the real, even the livelihood. I will say is a professional opportunity. I will say it is education. I will say. But today you go for today you go for even art, for entertainment. Various institutions are there. What they do, They learn acting and all the direction and everything. Why not this should be made education? So
Absolutely.
so today I was so happy to listen to you, and
Thank you, sir.
and seeing that the good message has gone to my student, that along with the career of CA, they will also spend 1-2 hours, because we have built up a very good infrastructure in our campus at Mount Abu. You must be aware Mount Abu is a hill station, very nice place, totally organic farming. What you said that Subesh, you know that when we go for playing sports, what is the food arrangement, what is the staying arrangement, right? But I have taken care of that, and I am built up a very good infrastructure, 5-star hotel for the sports people, because they need the real organic farming, right? You will get a original cow milk. I have the cow set. And to feed the cow also, we have our own crops. So my cow, they don't eat the newspaper and plastic.
Right.
And you also said that कि अभी तक भगवान की ऐसे कभी चोट नहीं लगा है.
Yeah.
बराबर. तो हमारे अंदर मंदिर भी बनाया है तिरुपति बालाजी का. So my student, when they go for appearing C exam, they go and take the blessing of Balaji, because today I am whatever I am, right, because of Balaji blessing. So I want to pass on to my all students, my colleague. So I built up a very nice temple there also. So I will request Subesh and Nehaji also to make your visit arrangement.
Surely.
After
Definitely.
this COVID and all these things, you go and
Surely.
stay and take the feel that
For sure.
how this Champion and Upaka Sports Center can make a difference. What you said, there is a difference from earlier the girls used to go wearing the shorts, and now they go for with the sports and all these things. So we will take care of everything, where parents will have a competition. Like today, all parents, they want to make their children a film actor and actresses, TV actor and actresses, singer, right? I want that, not that particular industry where there is a lot of exploitations are there, lot of politics is there, right? Here real sports, वो वहां पे कौन सी लड़की काली है, आदमी कैसा काला, मेकअप में सब चेंज हो जाता है. स्पोर्ट्स में तो ओरिजिनल है, किसी ने मेकअप भी किया तो पसीने में निकल जाएगा. बराबर. तो रियल सच्चाई की चीज को हम लाना चाहते हैं. So the Neha, Subesh, Rishel, they all are working. I will also request that you also help us in promoting your sports. Right? Today, a lot of people know that who is Bharucha, but along with rugby sports, they should know you. We have a very good platform. I have very good networking, right? So across the pan India, we want to start this activity.
Right.
So having the webinar on this platform, to making aware people through the Facebook, through the social media. Only cricketer have the brand ambassador. Why not the sports people like you? Right? When I met Priyal Kenny, she's a chartered accountant. I think she won 132 medals. Who knows her? Nobody. But once we invited her to this platform, and she being the student of chartered accountancy, of course, I have loved a lot of for chartered accountant. After that, my program, so many my chartered accountant institute program, she has been invited, and she's so happy what she did today, right? As compared to chartered accountant, which is very tough as compared to the sports. But she said that I got the recognition because I headed this particular sports, and the Champion and Upaka Sports Center has given me this opportunity. She's also working now with us, our company,
Okay.
right, to promote this rifle shooting across the country.
Right.
So myself, my Subesh and Neha will also talk to you personally that how we want to make. We will go to the colleges, we will go to the schools, we will go to the club, right?
Okay.
And make you as a brand ambassador, right? You know, she is there, she will guide the future generation, right? And we will represent India to outside India. So a lot of planning, we have done it. We are working a lot on this. We are successful. Even we have that Mr. Yadav from Haryana. Kya naam hai, Subesh?
Rajesh Kasana, Wild Youth boxing champion.
Yeah. So we are bringing all champion, right, of this country at the platform of real champion, to make and create the future champion of the country. Right? So I need your support the way you people are coming on this platform and educating, guiding my students and chartered accountant. And I'm sure that one day, with the support of all of us, with the sacrifice and our even devotions on this, we will be able to make a lot of champions in rugby also. So on behalf of Upaka Health Sports as well as champion, once again I thank you for sparing your valuable time, and hope to work with you to make India right at the global level with rugby with Bharucha. People should be having the mindset that we want to be like Bharucha. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your presence. You are been active in all the sessions, and I must say, Miss Wabiji, our sir is like very dynamic. He is working, 24 hours into 7. You can say he's not sleeping.
I can imagine.
Yes. So I would quickly take the questions from the viewers. They have quite a lot of questions. I must say, we are getting questions on the Facebook as well as on Champion website as well. So first question I would love to know also, and would love to shoot also. How many hours a day do you work out?
At least 3.
Minimum 3.
Minimum 3.
And any break are you taking?
Yeah, so I typically train an hour and a half in the morning and an hour and a half in the evening.
Okay. So you are dividing it.
I divided it. Yeah.
Okay. Other question actually has been answered by you, I guess. How do you manage your work, profession, and personal life?
Yeah.
I have a question, Suresh. I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt. As you said, not first a question. I just like to say, as you said, कि physiotherapist and rugby practice आपने दोनों साथ में किया है. Same way, we have lot of chartered accountants here from Yopaka Gurukul. I'm sure they will be inspired कि with chartered accountant studies, they can also take up their passion, be it sports, be it art, be it anything. आप साथ साथ कर सकते हो. जैसे Babis ji said, you have to just manage your time. You have to eliminate all the non-important things in your life, and wo jo aapka time milega, you can take up your passion, be it anything.
And the thing with sport is so nice, and it is proven that every time you exercise, it releases happy hormones and your stress gets reduced. So in career options like CA and all these biggie names, actually when you exercise, you feel lighter rather than smoking up or having a cup of coffee.
True. Agreed. I think so. I encourage all the students watching her. Take up your passion, be it sports, be it art, whatever you like, and you can continue your studies too. With chartered accountancy course. She has done it with physiotherapist course, which is a very difficult course. Taking science and then doing physiotherapy is a very difficult course.
Hey, I also failed half a year, so it's okay. You can fail. Nobody asked. No, my patients don't ask me. 4 सालों में कितने subjects fail हुए तुम्हारे? Nobody asked. As long as I deliver.
I think पूरा India भी नहीं बोलेगा. आप Indian team के captain. I think nobody in India will ask you that. You are the captain of Indian team. I'm sure.
No, that's not true. But the thing is that people don't really care about whether you've passed or failed, and whether a 4.5-year course took 6 years to complete. Nobody cares as long as you're delivering.
Babij, on this issue, I will say I failed twice in 10th. And I never passed from 3rd standard to 7th standard without 80 KT supplementary. And 9th again, I got the supplementary. 10th I failed twice, but after 11th I never failed in my life.
बस पूरा कोटा पहले ही हो गया.
Just for your information, I got the photograph just now. This is our center now. Let us for today photograph.
Okay. It's a little bright, so I can't see very clearly, but I understand.
So my team will be forwarding you today.
I'll share with you.
Okay.
I'll share with you, Babij. I'll share with you.
Cool.
So, one question I have, even for chartered accountants, being the Indian team captain, आपको पूरी टीम को मैनेज करना होता है. सेम वे इन आवर लाइफ हमें भी हमारे बिजनेस में हमें हमारी पूरी टीम को मैनेज करना होता है. बीइंग अ सीए, वी हैव लॉट ऑफ टीम मेंबर्स. तो how do you do that? मतलब जो कैप्टन होके टीम को मैनेज करना, बॉन्डिंग रखना, how do you do that?
Right. So firstly, the main thing is to lead by example. You can't lead by commanding. That's the first key. If you want your team to do something in a certain way, you may need to make sure कि आपको खुद कर ले. That's the thumb rule. Second चीज है कि you can't make everyone happy और ये आपको जानना. So you have to make very clear cut goals, very clear cut statements. जहाँ पे किसी को like there are certain things that have to be done, and then there can be suggestions, but not for those things. So like stuff like, now to give you an example that in this particular game, in the first 5 minutes, we will score. There's no debate. Now, how you want to do that, it's up to you, your individual choices. So that is so a very, very stern and very short and sweet commands need to be given. And yeah, just the awareness कि आप सबको happy नहीं रख सकते हो. Someone or the other will be a little disappointed with your decision, but whatever is best for the team is best for the team. और हमारे कोच हमें ये बताते हैं कि even if it is whatever the decision be, even if it is a bad decision, if the entire team does it, it will become a good decision. So that way they push us to.
Hello.
Yes, Reshalji. Yes.
Yeah, I had a question. Whom do you see as your role model?
You are on
I guess
mute. You are on mute, Babis.
अच्छा.
Sorry. So I don't see any one person as my role model. I learn different things from different people. So from someone I learn how to communicate, and from someone I learn how to manage my time. From somebody I learn how to walk. From somebody I learn how to develop my personality, and so on and so forth. From somebody I get, someone says something as simple as, why aren't you smiling today? And I've learned something from that person. So it's not, I can't say I idealize one person, but I idealize different qualities in different people.
Very well answered, Reshalji. How would you say this? How would you say it?
Also, I would like to ask you, what are the general problems which sports people generally face? Like when you're like starting your career, right? When you're heading out towards national. Now, if today I want to plan that I want to play a particular sport and I want to go to nationals, right? So what are the barriers, which are general barriers for all the people? Because you have been playing two different sports, right? So what are the general barriers which come along the way of the sports person?
I think the things that I've heard is parents didn't allow, or there has been something like Didi ki shadi or some nonsense like that. So family commitments. Apart from that, if the tournament or the camp is overlapping with an exam, that has been an obstacle. School and colleges not giving permission, but will come anyway without the permission and then deal with the consequences later. So so for the student, it's been mainly based on parental and / or institutional permission.
Correct.
And then there are times when the person has to pay for this and they're not able to. So obviously there are many times when mates contribute and we pitch in for that ticket, but not many people can afford a ticket for themselves, or not many people can afford come for a tournament because they have to pay for themselves.
Yes.
I have got a question in personal from Akshita Birpin. How do you maintain your stamina throughout the entire game? I think you have answered it a lot, but again.
Throughout the entire game,
how do you maintain your stamina throughout the entire game?
Akshita, you
okay.
are from where? Dubai, no? Akshita, you are from where?
Wait.
Yeah, she's from
She's
Kuwait.
from Kuwait. Okay.
Hi, Akshita. Thank you for your question, darling.
Thank
How do I maintain my stamina? I put a lot of practice. Yeah, I do a lot of stamina training in my practice. So, like I said, right, you need to be bulletproof, you need to be injury proof, and you need to be everything proof when you're on field, because when you're going to play in competition, you're going to war. So you need to make sure you're standing on your feet throughout the entire duration. For that, obviously, I mean, on my own time, I do a lot of running, a lot of long distance running, short distance running, and challenge myself with taking lesser rest, things like that. When we are in camp, we have a very, very tight schedule, which uh, which works towards us maintaining our stamina for that amount of period of time. So let's say that my job on field is meant for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. My coach makes sure that I have trained my butt off for those 30 minutes. And likewise, everybody has that same kind of, like, if we all go through that same kind of training. So our match lasts for 80 minutes, 40 minutes, 2 halves. So our trainings are 90 minutes, wherein we're just at training. So
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you.
I have a question actually.
Yeah, Karishma.
Navdeep, you are not asking the question. Sitting at Kuwait.
No, sir. I have no questions. Everything is clear.
Oh,
Yes, Karishma, please ask.
Yeah, so I was asking actually, keeping in mind the current educational curriculum which has been changed. So, like, what do you think if sports would have been added in it? So, do you think the message of sports being as important as studies would have been spread around, like in a good way?
Very nice question, Karishma. Very nice question.
She's on mute. Ma'am, you're on mute.
I don't know why I'm confused to getting muted. All right. So sorry. Thank you for your question, Karishma. The I don't think that the importance of sport would have come up with this change in curriculum, because people are very upset that very important topics have been dropped from the curriculum. It is not about what is to be added, but it's actually the importance is now being given about what has been cut off. And I must say, I mean, I've come across some of the topics that have been cut off, and they are extremely important political and global topics that need to be discussed and need to be spoken about. So if sport was added in this, it would just be something like Jale pe namak chidakna types. Because anyways, sport is considered, like, for the majority of the population, right? Sport is considered as half an hour of the day or 1 hour of the day kind of a session. It's not considered your 8 hour life. So 8 hour of the day kind of life. So if that was added as an important part of the curriculum, it would just be, it would not be taken in a nice way. Yes, parents would be glad that at least वो एक physical activity जो हो रहा था at least वो है, but it would not change anything. I think different policies need to come into place to make sport an equal career option.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you, Karishma.
There is one question that has come up from Prudvi, Joel, Avinash, Ashwin. I think they have their same account. Please ask your questions to her.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Sure.
Like, it is based more on your personal opinion, ma'am. I would like to know, like, what role the society would take when you're trying to involve yourself in a sport that's not yet got the recognition it deserves. As a woman sports person, what role would you think the society plays, like, into shaping you up as a sports person when you're into a sport that the country has not yet recognized properly?
Nice question. I mean, I think society plays a very important role in how a woman athlete would get shaped, whether you're playing a recognized sport and an unrecognized sport. But having said that, your own mindset is what matters the most. Can you hear me? Yeah,
Yes,
okay. I'm
yes.
not on. Yeah. So what matters is your own mindset, because unfortunately, you might, fortunately or unfortunately, you might be in a society which is like a crab effect. The moment they see you rising, they'll pull you down, and you cannot succumb to that. So you need to be very mentally strong and create your own mindset when you know that you're entering into a zone that nobody has walked on before, but at the same time choose what part of the society you want to push yourself up and what part of the society you want to keep yourself away from, because society will mold you in a very it can mold you in a very beautiful way, but at the same time pull you down so bad which you don't want to get out of.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh wow, I can see four of you. So cool. It's like a TikTok video. Well, thank you for your question, guys.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. So I think Suvesh ji, Rachel ji, if you would like to add, I think we are almost 1.5 hours from 90 minutes. We are talking to Bhavish ji. If you all have any questions, you all can.
Actually, I'm enjoying so much, and I'm so much into the conversation that I don't want to end this session.
We haven't realized. I just realized that it's 90 minutes. We are talking to her. It was so fun. It was so fun talking to you. Knowing your childhood, it was really nice.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you.
So yeah, Rachel ji, if you would like to close the session, end the session with some.
I would like to thank Bhavish ji to be a part of this conversation today, which we had. It was so much an engaging experience that we all have learned so much from you today. And also, you have been an inspiration to women, all the men in the country, as you said very well today, that people in this country, even the guys, the boys who are actually looking at women as their role models, which has to be developed in this nation. And at Champions, we do plan this with the same vision that women empowerment is one of the things in the sports that we want to add on, right? And as you also mentioned, that there is an importance of education in sports, that people who without education, it is very difficult for a sports person to survive after sports, because sports does not stay with you forever.
Yeah.
Right. So it ages as you grow old. So it is very difficult for someone after 40 years or maybe for 45 years of age to continue with sports. So with this message to encourage and promote sports, and also Bhavish ji has rightly said that women empowerment and women in sports has to be encouraged, and also to the unknown sports we need to promote them. I would like to close this session, close this discussion, and we surely will have again a session sometime soon. Okay, and that's all from our end. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you.
Thank
you, Suvesh, for making it so much fun. Really.
Thank you, Bhavish ji. It was my pleasure to connect to you, and I can relate you to me. I can say.
Yeah.
Okay,
thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.